Well, this is an endeavor I haven't done since I was a little brat, little kid, back in the 70s, 60s. I'm a RC airplane guy, but I ended up putting some cars together over the last couple of months, and it got addicting. I just had to have fun with it. Nothing here professional or anything, but you know how it is. I just picked out some certain entities and went with it. So I don't know, you know, what to expect in a video of car model making. I know there's a bunch of guys out there doing it, and it's pretty popular, and I did enjoy it. But got a 57 Chrysler, I got a 40 Ford, I got a 55 Chevy, a 50 Chevy, 78 Chevy, 60 Chevy. Gosh, I don't know, and I'm a Mopar guy. I really am, in real life. But for some reason, the Chevys do something better for me, the GMs. 67 Impala, that came out well. 70 Impala, put a vinyl top on that one. Toronado I had as a kid, and I found this on eBay a few years ago, and I built that like 5 years ago. This Monogram Challenger and Coronet Super B here, I actually built the interior and the engines and the chassis probably 20 years ago, at least. It does come off. And then they just sat unbuilt forever, and I was like, decided to put these two guys together, and then it went from there. El Camino over here, 67, came out well. That was a color hey, where'd the mirror go? That was a color I always liked back in 1971. This is a late edition Firebird. How I picked that out, who knows. I got the Corvette for the heck of it. It came molded in orange, and I didn't care for that, but I guess I got around it. It wasn't my favorite, but I did. The Tornado's still my favorite. I gotta do an updated version one. I don't have any real detail on that. Opening the hoods with one hand is kind of tough. But anyway, with the front wheel drive and, you know, no real detail. These are all kind of newish cars. Nothing weathered or anything of that nature. I do like doing 6 cylinders. I get bored of doing 8 cylinders. This guy, I think, was like one of my first ones that I did after I say back into it, per se. I don't wire the engines. I don't do any of that kind of thing. I do like doing the gassers and the rods and the older ones because I don't have to stick to any certain color. I can kind of do as I want, where I want. You know, that one's like a primer kind of setup. This one was on sale for $7. I left a valve cover off and an air cleaner off. I just shoved them in there because when you can see rocker arms and things of that nature when they're non-assembled, that's always fun. I like to alter up the colors a little bit. I'm due to do a black vehicle. Some are better than others. I seem to like the AMTs better than the MPCs. The Revells are pretty good. This Charger, you know, I had a real Charger, and this model was just horrendous. I don't know, it just... wife, I asked her what color, because she bought it for me, and she goes purple, so it got purple. I was going to do the Corvette in a lighter blue, but I did it in purple, and did this one after the fact, so she already said purple, so I ended up with 2. Oh, where else should I go from here? I had to do something a little different, you know, so I went the 4-wheel drive just to, you know, play games, do something different. As I said, now looking at these, I have to do a black car, I think, because I look at the color palette, and a red. I need to do red. What else can I say? Yeah, I just figured I'd throw this on here. This one is one of the more recent ones. And again, a V8, 55 Chevy, AMT. Basic. Yeah, as I said, I don't really weather them up too crazy or fantastically or anything crazy. What am I missing? This one, actually, I like the 67. seemed to do well. It had a lot of detail, a lot of different things to do on it. It kind of went together well. The paint came out well. It's you know, left the valve cover off because of the rocker. You can see inside. I have the valve cover somewhere. Kind of on the stock situation. Just that's a lacquer paint. What else? Any other questions, comments? I don't know. Again, I'm an RC airplane guy, but these are cheaper. They don't fly, but they don't crash. So they don't take the same repair. I do like air conditioning, I will say. What else? Let me get this 6-pack off over here. All right, I don't want to make this too long. There we go. This is 6-pack, and this guy came off. I had a 6-pack, a real one, in a 72 Charger. Not factory, no. The Firebird, I kind of like, I don't know, just kind of, I got dust on them. I put them together, and I put them on the shelf for about a month, and then I pack them away. And that's about it. One last comment. The 70 Impala was the last one I did. I had to do it in white, because when I was a kid, I had a 70 Impala MPC, the Bat Machine. I just saw one, supposedly of two, sold on eBay for 495 bucks. I can't believe it. So I wanted to do it in white. I had blue paint, so I went blue interior, and I had to put this one together. And it came out so-so. I modified it a little bit with, you know, some of the things that they had. Put Kragers on it. The guy down the street from where I used to live had Kragers on a white Impala wagon. I like the big American iron for some reason. So I don't know what I'll do next. Well, I'll shut up and just figured I'd post something a little different. I'll have to do an airplane again. I haven't been out. The weather's been kind of yucky. Right, Guinness? Yeah? Been bad and cold? Okay. All right. Thanks, guys.